ये अभी तक म्यूट था ना, तो अब स्टार्ट करो फिर से. Hi, I am Hi, I am Farhana Sheikh. In this webinar, we will discuss advantages of Anypoint Enterprise Security. First of all, what is Anypoint Enterprise Security? Anypoint Enterprise Security is a collection of security features that enforce secure access to information in Mule applications. MuleSoft offers the world's most widely used open source enterprise service bus, Mule ESP. It is a lightweight platform and it is flexible and also robust and powerful. Anypoint Enterprise Security protects against threats with bulletproof integration. It blocks unauthorized access to our system, eliminates exposure of sensitive data and information. It prevents attacks through proactive threat management. Now, why do applications need security? Business must ensure that the valuable information they store is secure. They protect it from unauthorized users and malicious attackers. To provide secure access to information, applications and services can apply a variety of security measures. The suite of security features in Anypoint Enterprise Security enables developers to protect applications according to security requirements. Now, advantages of Anypoint Enterprise Security. There are few advantages like it protects access to APIs and SOA endpoints. It maintains data integrity and confidentiality. It maintains data integrity based on encryption and decryption. It encrypts all or part of confidential message payloads. It stores access credential in an encrypted vault. It preserves data integrity with digital signatures. Next is guard our system against security attacks. Like it restricts access based on client IP addresses. It prevents replay attacks using easily configurable message expiry policies. It also applies CRC, cyclic redundancy checks, to detect message tampering. Now, installing Anypoint Enterprise Security. How we can install? So first of all, launch Anypoint Studio. Under the Help menu, select Install New Software. Mule opens installation wizard. Click Add button. In the Add Repository panel, enter the locations. I will show you how we can install Anypoint Enterprise Security. Just go to the Help menu. In Help menu, install new software. Now here we have to write the location. From this link, we have to add. Now next, it already installed, so Use radio button to accept the terms of the license agreement, then click finish. A new palette group called security which contains 6 new message processors. I will show you which security panel will be installed. You can see here the security panel is installed in. Now next is you can see here the security panel is installed. Now feature of Anypoint Enterprise Security. Mule Security Manager provides authentication and authorization for inbound requests and credential mapping for outbound calls. LDAP and third-party identity management system integration. SAM Federated Identity Standard provides validation of inbound requests. SFTP enables Mule flows to read and write to remote directories over the SSH protocol. Anypoint Enterprise Security offers developers a clear structure method for adding security to Mule ESP applications. Developers can easily drag and drop one or more security features into Mule flows. Anypoint Enterprise Security offers 6 tools to ensure that authorized and end users have secure access to protected data. Each tool plays a different role in securing Mule applications, like Mule Secure Token Service Auth, Mule Credentials Vault, Mule Message Encryption Processor, Mule Digital Signature Processor, and Mule Filter Processor, Mule CRC32 processors. Let's start with Mule Secure Token Service Auth STS. Basically, Mule can apply auth security to a REST web service. Auth uses tokens to ensure that a resource owner never has to share credentials such as a username or password with a third party. For example, Facebook uses auth to connect to Gmail to collect a user's Gmail contacts. When a user sends a request to connect, Facebook opens new browser window for the user and to enter Gmail address and password. If it is authenticated, Gmail provides all the user's contact to Facebook but does not share the user's Gmail login credentials. Auth ensures that the third-party Facebook application never has access to users' protected Gmail credentials. Now next is Mule Credentials Vault. Basically, Mule Credential Vault is used to encrypt data in .properties file. The properties file in Mule stores data as a key value pairs which may contain information such as username, first name, last name, and credit card numbers. A Mule application may access this data as it processes messages, for example, to acquire login credentials information for an external web service. Data must be protected against unauthorized and potential malicious. We can protect the data in a properties file. We can using these three ingredients: Mule credential vault, a global secure property placeholder, a key to unlock the vault. Now first variation is a simple one-to-one secure relationship. This is one-to-one-to-one relationship. In one-to-one-to-one relationship, only one key decrypts the properties in one properties file. The configuration of one global secure property placeholder demands that it use one key to unlock one credential vault. Next one is one-to-one-to-many relationship. In one-to-one-to-many relationship, here one key decrypts the properties in many properties file. You can see here only one key is used, and as a credential vaults there are many properties file. It decrypts many properties file. Next one is multiple one-to-one-to-one relationship. In multiple one-to-one relationship, each key decrypts the properties in only one property file. Unlock and decrypt at runtime with multiple keys. You can see here separated as only one key decrypts the properties file. Next is message encryption processor. Mule can encrypt an entire payload or several fields of data within a message, where sensitive information must move between users. Developer can encrypt message content to prevent unauthorized access. We need to encrypt data such as password, credit card number, or SSN, social security number. There are three encryption strategies: GCE encryptor, PGP encryptor, and XML encryptor. Basically, when GCE encryptor is used, it encrypts stream or bytes, or PGP encryptor is used for encrypting stream, byte, and string also. It applies tighter security relative to GCE and XML. It also increases processing load relative to GCE and XML. Third one is XML encryptor. XML encryptor is encrypts string and it encrypts individual fields using XPath expression. In XML encryptor, we have to set the XPath. We will see in the example how we can use this XML encryptor. Next one is digital signature. Digital signature is a process that guarantees that the contents of a message have not been altered in transit. Digital signature ensures that a sender is valid message is not modified in transit between. Mule uses two digital signature strategies: XML signer and GCE signer. Basically, XML signer signs a message payload or part of a payload using a key store. It applies attributes to specify the type of algorithm and type of signature. GCE signer. GCE signer sign a message payload or part of a payload using a key. Next is Mule filter processor. In Mule filter processor discards any message it receives that does not match the filter's parameter. It uses a filter to exclude users from non-authorized IP addresses from accessing our system. We use filter processor to protect network database or system from unauthorized access by users outside the network. Next one is CRC processor, Mule CRC32 processor. Mule can apply a cyclic redundancy check to message to ensure message integrity. CRC uses an algorithm to apply a check value to a message when it enters a system and verifies the value when the message leaves the system. If the entry and exit value do not match, CRC marks the message as change. Now we will see the example how an anypoint security is done. Here you can see the security palette. CRC32 encryption filters, auth provider, security property placeholder, signature. In this example, we will encrypt and decrypt the same data using encryption endpoint. In this example, there are few endpoints is used like HTTP expression set payload encryption. First of all, I just drag and drop the HTTP endpoint. I now configure the HTTP endpoint. I use expression filter. I just drag and drop and configure with expressions. Message.inbound properties. User not equal to null. Then I use set payload. I configure test set payload transformer. I write XML nodes in new string. the just credit card information in XML format. Now I use encryption. Connector configuration is compulsory. So I just configure this. Here I choose XML Encrypter. In XML Encrypter strategy, I use define attributes in key. First of all, I use algorithm AES256. I enter the key. Now I define the XPath, my node, user, and credit card CC. I just want to encrypt my credit card information data. I use echo just for printing the message in console. Now I just create in resources one property file. Test.properties. I open this file, Mule properties editor. Now here I add one key and configure encryption properties. Here I add user. I just give name, username, and I encrypt this value. Now you can see this value is encrypted. This is my key. Now I run this. I run this by localhost 8086. I use path encrypt. This path encrypt user equals to my key. Failed to invoke decrypt message payload is of type string. Something is wrong. It gives the null pointer exception because it cannot find my key. That's why. So I run again and change my configuration again. I again run my application. Now you can see here my XML CC data, credit card information data is encrypted in this form. You can see here all this data is encrypted. Now I decrypt the same data. I can use another flow or I can change in my same flow. Here I set the expression filter user not equal to null. I use set payload transformer. Use same this data. Now I encrypt data. Here I use XML Encrypter. Here I define my key. First of all, I select my AES 256 algorithm and I enter key. I define my expert user CC because I just want to encrypt and decrypt the CC information, credit card information. Now I want to decrypt the same data. Now I configure this as decrypt operations and use connector encryptions. I use here XML encryptor, select encryptor, and in XML define attributes, I define the same key. I just copy from above. Here you can see. Now I just run this program. You can see these all two are same. I use localhost 8082, then I just set the payload using transformer and I encrypt the XML data, then I decrypt the same data. Now let's see the output. Now you can see this is the output. It decrypts the same data. This is the example of Anypoint security. Using encryption security, we use XML encrypt data, and after that we decrypt the same data using key. Now this is the end of webinar. Thank you.